Hello and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video in Cow Kingdom. I'm Mumu, and today in this video we are going to be building a house for Cinnamon, one of my cats. But before I do that, I do need to add someone to my castle. And today in this video, I am adding Kaylee _ here 1537 because she commented on my bakery, basically just saying that she liked the bakery and that she built her own bakery, and it always makes me really happy when I see that people like my tutorial and that they also, use the tutorial. So thank you, Kaylee, for doing that. It means a lot to me. So now let's go get, okay, doors getting in my way. There we go. Now let's go pick up Cinnamon. Where are you, my child? Nope, you're Amber. Here's Cinnamon. Okay, so like I said, I did make a house for Pumpkin in the last video, and there it is. In between episodes, I did add spruce leaves around it just because I thought that it looked better that way. And yeah, it's pretty small, but Cinnamon's house is gonna be pretty big. I think it's gonna be a couple blocks longer than Pumpkin's house, but it's going to be a lot taller. So the reason why I'm doing that is just because I had plans for this house that I just really want to do, and to do it, it needs to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, in our adventure, we got some acacia wood, so I thought that now would be a good time to use it, seeing that acacia wood is orange, and I'm obviously building this for an orange cat. Anyway, I need to concentrate now, so this should go up 6 blocks, I believe. So that's 6. I think it's kind of hard to count while commentating, but I think that's about 6. So all of these right here need to be 6. Well, these 4. And by the way, the torches on the ground are for me to know where to place these, so that's what I'm going off of. So these right here, like I said, should be 6. That's about 6. And then the ones on the edge are gonna be 2, I think. Well, I guess maybe 3. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe I should just do it instead of trying to explain it and making 0 sense whatsoever. But this should be 3 tall, and then this one over here should also be 3 tall. And I can hear a zombie. I think there is a zombie underneath me because this ground right here, I actually terraformed. I built out not very well because it's pretty obvious that it's man-made, but yeah, this is not natural, so I'm pretty sure there's there's a big dark cave underneath where I'm building, and that's where the zombie is. So anyway, this should be 2 blocks tall, same for over here. And I don't think we're gonna finish the house today, but we should at least get the main framework done, just because this one is gonna be bigger and probably overall more complicated than Pumpkin's house. But don't worry, I talked to Pumpkin about it, and she said that it's fine because she has her pumpkin farm, and that is really all she cares about. So she doesn't really care if Cinnamon gets a bigger house. And I think I'm gonna start calling Cinnamon Cece because I actually named him after a cat that I have in real life. I actually have a cat named Cinnamon, but we usually just call him Cece, so I might actually start calling my cat in Minecraft that. So yeah, if I start calling the cat Cece, at least you'll know why. And I just realized I'm sort of doing this backwards. This side will have windows, but the other side will not. So I was just getting a little bit confused there for a second. I'm gonna break that away. There we go. Then over here is where there won't be any windows, because this is actually where the litter box is gonna be. And you don't really want open windows in a bathroom, because that's basically what this room is gonna be. It's gonna be a small little room for Cinnamon's litter box. So yeah, we're not gonna have windows in here. Anyway, the logs should carry on across like that, I think, if I'm doing this correctly. I am going off of a sketch that I have written down on paper right next to me, so I'm sort of taking that sketch and bringing it into Minecraft, so it might get a little bit confusing for me. Hopefully you understand what's going on, but yeah, right now I'm just sort of looking back and forth in between my game and my drawing. So yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. But as you can see, we have cobblestone for the walls, and then we have, I guess, acacia logs for the overall structure, I guess, of the house. I guess is the best way to say it. I keep saying I guess, because this is a little bit iffy because I'm trying to figure out what I have to do next. So I'm jumping all over the place because I'm not actually looking at what I'm doing. Okay, so that should go across like that, I do believe. That'll continue right there, and then the roof is going to be made out of acacia planks, and it's going to be pretty complicated. It's definitely going to be more complicated than Pumpkin's house. It shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, it might be a little bit confusing at first, but hopefully I'll get a hang of it and you'll be able to understand how to do it. But let's fill in the rest of these walls with cobblestone because it is pretty simple to do so, as long as I don't place blocks in the wrong place. But this back wall should be completely cobblestone. We're not going to have a window on this wall because this is where the stairs are going to be, and there would just be stairs blocking the window, and then that window would be pretty pointless. But we're going to do the same thing that we did at the front for the top part of this side of the house. We're just going to have the logs go across like that, and then we're going to have the cobblestone go down, and there will be a window there as well. So speaking of windows, we might as well add them in very quickly before it gets dark, and then we're gonna have to go sleep because I do not want any mobs to spawn. That would be a little bit annoying. So let's just quickly add in these windows right here, and I feel like I'm forgetting some. Okay, yeah, we do have the top windows. I'm just so yeah, like I said, it's taking this from paper and putting it into Minecraft. That is going to be a little bit interesting, I guess. So, let's see, is it dark yet? No, not even close. Sorry, I'm just completely off. Okay, so we do need to make a crafting table because there is going to be a crafting table in the house, but we do also just need to use it for crafting. Who would have thought? But let's just quickly make this. I say quickly, but I'm the slowest crafter in the entire world, probably. So, yeah, not too quick, but we also need some normal acacia planks, or just 4, you know, whatever. Okay. But let's take this and let's figure out what I'm doing here. I think it's like this, possibly. Actually, it might be one more up and then the crafting table. Maybe. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to transfer this, like I said, from paper into Minecraft, and it can be a little bit confusing. Anyway, since I'm not exactly sure how the stairs are supposed to go quite yet, we might as well add in the floor, because that's pretty important. And see what I mean? There's just a giant, like, cave underneath where I'm building right now. And yeah, that's probably why we're hearing a zombie. And I think there was, like, a skeleton in last episode that shot me a little bit, but luckily I just piled back up and I did not get hurt very much. So yeah, not that big of a deal. And I am getting a little bit hungry and hurt because I'm just constantly jumping off of the house as I'm building it, and it's not quite nighttime. I just really want to make sure that I go to bed before it gets super dark, because then mobs would spawn, and I'm terrible with dealing with mobs, and I really do not want to have to deal with them. So yeah, we're gonna leave a hole right there for the gravel, which will act as the litter box once we put that in. But let's quickly go into Pumpkin's house and sleep in her bed. Hello, Pumpkin, how you doing? And you can only sleep at night, really? Come on, what time is it? Okay, it's not quite nighttime. That is probably why. Good night, Pumpkin. I will see you in the morning. And there we go, it's morning. I love how nights in Minecraft just go by pretty much instantly. It's great. Okay, hello, Cinnamon. Don't worry, I did not forget about you. Okay, so this is how the house is going along so far. We do not have a roof currently, but that's okay. Roofs aren't that important. But let's do this, and there isn't actually going to be any planks right here because there's sort of going to be an inside garden sort of thing over there. So if we just leave the grass, that'll make my life a lot easier in the future instead of trying to make it grow from the outside inside. It's just going to be a lot easier if I just leave the grass there. But this is where the walls are going to be, and I think I can just put a roof right here. This is of course not going to be the final roof. It's going to have slanted roofs going in different directions, and there's going to be like staircases, and yeah, it's probably going to get a little bit confusing, like I said, but we are probably not going to have time to do that in this episode, nor are we probably going to have enough wood to do that in this episode. We're just going to do it in the next one. But I think that is good for now, and let's see if I can figure out this staircase. Oh no, I'm just so uncoordinated when it comes to crafting. So let's just actually, can we just? I'm not sure if I should make it on the planks just yet. So actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave some of the logs just in case I do still need to use it. I'm not sure if I do, and I don't think I do, but just to be safe, I'm going to save some for later. But we now have acacia slabs, which we can use to make this staircase, which is gonna go up something like this, I think. It's very similar to the last house. It's going to be slabs, and then, let's see, this, I guess, can just be acacia, and we can have it go up like that. Actually, I guess it should be the logs. See, this is why we saved some, because I think these should actually be acacia logs right here, because it is a continuation of the pattern that we have going on over there. That'll come right here. We don't need to change that one because you're not going to be able to see it anyway. And I think this one also needs to be acacia logs. And then let's fill this in. I don't think you're going to be able to see that, so we can just fill it in with normal planks, sort of saving our materials a little bit. Let's make sure we can still go up and down these stairs. We cannot. Gosh, okay. Can we now? Oh, I know why we can't. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Sorry. I know I am being a little bit slow at building this, but it's actually supposed to be slabs right here, because then the ceilings will be ever so slightly higher, and we should be able to go down there now. There we go. So the staircase works, and we now have a pretty good floor, and I think the walls up here are going to be cobblestone, so we can just build up the walls a little bit. And this house is going to technically be 3 stories, but we're only going to have access to the 2 stories because we don't need this house to be 3 stories. Like, there's basically going to be no use for the very top 3rd story because it's going to be really tiny. Like, it's literally just going to be, it's basically going to be an attic, and I'm just going to put some torches up there to make sure mobs don't spawn, and then I'm never going to touch it again. So, yeah. Anyway, I think this is pretty good. Actually, let's quickly go get some gravel. I still haven't found a good source of gravel yet. I need to actually look around for some. I think there should be some at the bottom of the ocean, but that's kind of hard to get to. So until we do find a good source of gravel, I'm just going to keep stealing gravel from this pathway, which I know is not good because eventually I'm just going to run out of gravel here and I'm just going to have to replace it anyway. But for now, we're just going to take one little bit of gravel and put it over into this house over here. And nope, I went the wrong way. Okay. Oh no, I forgot. Okay. We need to make this quick because otherwise I might actually have to fight mobs, and you know how bad that goes. If you've been watching Wither Challenge recently, then you will see that, yeah, not good at fighting mobs. So how are we gonna do this? And then I'm just gonna have to take the plunge. Okay. Oh, I found gravel. Of course, as I say, yeah, I just can't find gravel anyway. Anywhere I find gravel immediately down here. Okay. There we go. So we now have some sort of floor to put the gravel on, and I guess I can just swim out. And yep, there's that zombie that we have been hearing all episode. I'm just gonna leave him. It's fine. He won't really be able to get to me once I get out from under here, but I do need to just swim under here. And yeah, this area isn't really finished. Like, I practically have a swimming pool right here, so yeah, obviously not done with terraforming this whole place, but I made this flat area so that I could build on, and I thought, well, I might as well start building on it. So yeah, that'll eventually get all finished up, but I'm not too worried about it. So now that we have our gravel and we have a place to put it, we can put it down right here, and this is gonna be where Cinnamon can do his business. So yeah, let's just put torches up in here so it doesn't get dark, and I think we can put some right here, and let me just quickly fill in this area. So that is the house so far. It doesn't really look too much like a house. You can sort of see it coming, but I promise you, once we put in the roof, it is going to look way better, and it is just going to be a really cute house for one of my really cute cats. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I've been Moo, and I'll see you later.